Hello my gorgeous sweetie darlings, I am so glad you could join me again for another video. I would like to show you in this video my new keyboard. I've been on a keyboard hunt. Like ages ago I got my first mechanical keyboard, which is on sale right now because I can't handle blue switches anymore. They're a little too clicky for me. It sounds really pingy, you can hear the spring, and it's like too echoey, kind of hollow. I know sounds of keys have a lot to do with the keycaps, but I'm not about to buy a whole bunch of different keycaps just to change the sound when I could just buy a whole new keyboard. So anyway, I recently purchased a Coolkiller keyboard. It came in this amazing box. It's like Men in Black, and it looked like this when I opened it. It came with this gorgeous cover, came with all these extra accessories, and I'm about to show it to you. Here it is. It is absolutely stunning. Oops, I just messed up my whole thing. Hold on one second. So it has got like amazing RGB. Let me see if I can turn the light off and show you. This is my favorite setting. I really love this. It just looks so cool. My like expectations were completely like exceeded with this keyboard. I wasn't sure what to expect. You can watch all the videos and reviews online and still nothing's going to prepare you for like the real thing. So I'm just gonna go through the different RGB settings for those who want to see. I think it was F in this one. Okay, this one's cool. You can change the brightness. Isn't it just awesome? It's just such a cool keyboard. It's really heavy. Some are interactive, like with your touch, and some aren't. This is like the ice blue looking light. This is a very turquoisey blue. This is red. This one reacts with your touch. As you can see, there are so many settings. This is back to my normal one. Or you can turn off the RGB completely if you want. So this is really funny. Months ago when I was like searching for a keyboard, I had like returned to from Amazon already. You'll see it in my recent reviews. It's the Erto Crescent 97%. It's beautiful, low profile mechanical, but honestly it didn't sound good. And again, I would have had to buy new keycaps and I couldn't mod it. Like, it didn't have hot swappable switches. I was stuck with brown or red. I tried both of them, returned both of them. Again, hollow, pingy, even though they were low profile, it was just like not working out for me. I came across transparent keyboards and thought they were the most gorgeous, ugliest thing ever. But then I heard them and I was like, they sound like ice. They sound so good. And raving reviews. And this one particularly has a matching calculator. Look how and I've been searching for a calculator. I've done an up close review, which I haven't uploaded yet, but I will. It's all up close shots of these so you can see it. A lot of the videos out there do not show these really up close, like you see them from a distance, you know, the typical aesthetic one in someone's room, beautiful setup, and then they're just like unboxing this and like letting you hear it for like a minute. So before I purchased my first like transparent keyboard, I mean, it looks really plasticky, right? And I was thinking, okay, it's gonna feel kind of plasticky. It doesn't. Like, the keys are really robust and have weight to them, and they're very high quality acrylic. They feel like glass or some sort of glass hybrid. Like, they do not feel plasticky and they do not feel cheap. You could lob this at someone's head and probably put them in the hospital. This is a heavy keyboard. It's not too heavy. It's not a compact travel keyboard. This is not a keyboard you want to take to the cafe with you. It is so heavy. It weighs a couple of pounds, and it is a couple of pounds. This calculator is also really hefty. I was looking for the perfect calculator for over a year. I purchased a whole bunch of different ones. Nothing was like perfect until I came across this. What's amazing about this calculator too is that it's rechargeable USB-C, so you never have to buy batteries for it. And what is the switch? What is it? It's bloody LED backlight. It's showing up kind of blue on the camera, but it's very, it's just a white light, like cool white light. And I don't mind it for this icy look. It's just gorgeous. And I love that it's hot swappable. You can change the switches out. You can change the buttons out. This calculator should last you forever. It should outlive you. And look how chunky it is. I just love it. Look at how cute it is. There's this whole polar bear theme with this particular model, which is the CK75. They go together, basically. And on the back, it says, the Arctic belongs to the polar bears. And then there's a Mac and Windows switch to accommodate to whatever you have, and then it's a triple connection, so you can either hook this up by wire, good for gaming when you don't want any lagging or anything, Bluetooth, which is my preferred method because I hate dongles and wires and whatever, and then obviously USB dongle. The USB dongle is held right here, where there's this really cute polar bear. Looks like he just ate. He's super chubby. And then you lift it up. It's really heavy metal plate. And then the USB dongle is here in this little thing, and it pops up so you can grab it easily. And it's magnetic. So, oh shit. Hold on. Do this with my hand. My arm is hurting because it's heavy. So it's a really strong magnet on here. So again, you'd have to lift up like that. And then that's it. So these keycaps are beautiful. I have never had a keyboard this high quality, and it happens to be a transparent keyboard. I've never had a calculator this high quality. This calculator on its own is $70. It's nearly $100. And you know what? It's worth every penny. This came in a set. I'm really, really lucky because I'm such a bargain hunter. This set normally costs around $300 for both of them together. I found this set for just over $100 on eBay. The cool thing too, another cool thing is that you have 2 levels of risers at the back. This short little one. And then if you put the second one, it goes into, I have 2 options for the height. I'm so used to low profile keyboards that I've not had to rise it. I think it's kind of high as it is. It's quite hefty. But I have to say, it is really nice when your expectations are far exceeded. Some of the negative reviews or complaints about this keyboard was the obvious like wintry Christmas theme. Polar bear, it says frosty weather on the space bar. It's got slopes like snowy mountains, and it's got reindeer pulling a sleigh. Very, very winter, like Christmassy themed. I love winter and Christmas, so I don't mind at all. It came with a whole extra set of keycaps to accommodate to different sizes of certain keys that certain models might have. And it's got more winter themed keycaps like the snowman, like Frosty the Snowman, polar bear, an igloo, reindeer, like Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, and extra space bar that also says frosty weather, but it's in color. So that's really cool. It also came with 4 different black switches. It's very smart when keyboard companies that do manufacture and sell their own switches give a buyer like sample, because it makes you want to buy more, right? So listen to these black switches. They kind of feel like a mix between linear and tactile, which I feel like these ice blades are similar. There's like more actuation force, you can feel it, and it sounds really, really nice. Some people will put like a mix of switches on their keyboard. That drives me nuts. I can't do that, but I know some people will do that, but it's cool. So if you had 4 of these, you could literally like stick them under the arrow keys, I guess. But then you're going to be able to see them. Since these are clear keycaps, you can see the colors of the switches. So these switches are obviously clear, you can't see them. They just blend in with the keyboard. And they also give 2 keycap and switch pullers, which is really cool. Different lengths, one is shorter and one is longer. 2 polishing cleaning cloths. In this bag, you have the charging cable with this RGB wire right here. I'll show you what it looks like. And it's a coiled wire so it doesn't get tangled. Great invention. And that's what it looks like. And you can customize the RGB lights with the software. If you don't like these, the way this is, you can customize them. I've seen people have the pastel-y colors and things, because you get the full color grid when you do it from your laptop. Let me turn off this light. Look how pretty that is. It's from blue to purple to pink and to white to turquoise and to red, yellow, green. Really pretty. So just a note, you don't get like real white, like a really nice true white on RGB. Like you can only get like, it's kind of like, it's an off-white. It's more like bluey or pinky hue, because it's like RGB, I guess, is a different kind of color foundation than a regular bright white. That's why usually keyboards come in either white backlit or RGB. You can't get a true brilliant white with an RGB. Just keep that in mind. This is the white that you get on RGB. I don't know if you saw that. I was connecting with my laptop, but it's like a very cool white, almost bluish hued white with like a pink undertone. It's like kind of weird. It's basically them using all the colors to create as close to white as they could. But just so you guys know, if you don't know much about RGB and like LED stuff, like with keyboards, you don't get a true white. So if you really like that brilliant white color, then I would stick to, they do have a keyboard with just white, and it's the Coolkiller Balloon 84. It's beautiful. It is a low profile, hot swappable mechanical keyboard, and it's gorgeous. I wanted to buy it before I got this, but it was like expensive. It was like they range between like $160 to like $200. One day I'll get it. But this one also came with keyboard, and also I got a good deal. I can't pass up a good deal, I really can't. I still have the protective plastic on there. I'm such a fob sometimes. I'm so fresh. But yeah. But listen to this. It just feels and sounds like glass ice cubes clicking against each other. I love it. I just couldn't be happier with it. What I love too about this particular brand, you'll get a lot of different transparent keyboard brands out there. You're going to get the Keyboom. I eventually do want a Keyboom as well. I want to just see the differences. Because my desk theme right now is like Art Deco, it's like a lot of gold, black, green, and pink. This doesn't, I mean, it's clear, but it doesn't really match my theme. So I actually really wanted a Keyboom because it really goes with my theme. They have a black acrylic clear keyboard, similar to this, but larger and heavier. And it's a lot more robust. It also has RGB on the base. So you get two different types of RGB. You get ones that are coming through the keys and on the base, and they can be controlled separately. And it has brass, like gold plates, and a little knob, little dial here. But they're like $200, really expensive. And I would say, from reading all the reviews and seeing all the different transparent keyboards out there, here you go. This is the white that you get with RGB. See, it's not like a true white light. But anyway, I'd say Keyboom and Coolkiller are amongst the highest quality keyboards in the transparent realm. There's a lot of other different brands that are not going to be as expensive, and you can tell just by the reviews they're not as great quality, because you hear people be like, this feels really cheap, or this feels really plasticky. You will never get a review, well, I have not seen one yet, of a Keyboom or a Coolkiller saying that it didn't feel like it was high quality. Everyone raves about the quality. So when I first got it, I was like, wow, it just feels expensive. Do you know what I mean? Like, it just feels really expensive. And what I really like is the gasket. Like, you can see it. It's mirrored, it's chrome. There is no other company I know on Amazon, because I've looked at every single one, that had a mirrored board, or whatever you call it. So it just really brings out everything, and it makes it look really, really luxurious. It kind of puts it at another level. A lot of the other keyboards are just clear white, or they're kind of like cloudy, transparent. If you like that, that's fine, but I really like the chromey kind of look. So yeah, that's that. That is my new calculator and keyboard. This is the CK21 if you guys are interested. It can be purchased separately on Amazon. Icy. And this is the CK75. So Coolkiller also makes CK68, which is longer and skinnier because it doesn't have these F keys above, and it has a little LCD screen where you can see the different functions, like battery level, blah blah blah. You can see things like this here. I guess I got the old school one. I think this is one of the first transparent ones of this line. And they have the CK98, which is their largest transparent keyboard. It's huge. It's basically this and this together with an LCD screen, like in the middle. But because I already got this calculator, I'm like, why do I need a huge one? This can also be used as a numpad with your laptop or desktop computer, whatever. So you can hook it up like that. So it can function as a numpad. So basically, it's like two pieces, separate pieces of a keyboard that can be used separately. Yeah. I love it, love it, love it. I don't think I have too many keyboards. I am trying to sell others. Right now I think I have 4 altogether. Like, that's a lot to me. I feel like I do want to add more transparent keyboards to my collection. Like I said, the Keyboom black and gold is really like an ultimate goal keyboard of mine, just because it really goes with my room theme, my desk theme. But I highly recommend the Coolkiller keyboards. I have no complaints at all. It pairs up very quickly. As you guys know, with Bluetooth, it has to repair every time. If you leave it too long idle, it repairs when you start using it again. But anyway, thank you very much for joining me with my new Coolkiller keyboard and matching calculator. It's like this frosty weather, you see, frosty weather polar bear kind of series, and I highly recommend them. They did not sponsor me. I actually reached out to them because I wanted to see if they would send me a keyboard, and they said the collaboration things were over, but they would consider me for the next one. So, oh well. Anyway, yeah, I bought this with my own money and I wanted to show you guys. So I will see you all in my next video, and I wish you all a wonderful day. Bye.